Hello guys, Leo Jiménez here, and today we are going to do something else. We will be reacting not to an Eurovision entry anymore, but to some good metal I've been listening to recently and would like to share with you. But because I expect some new audience will probably visit this channel because of this video, let me introduce myself once again. And as part of my self-introduction, you're hearing right now one of my songs, and because we are reacting to Spanish song, right now it's playing the only so far my song in Spanish language. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish, but it is me singing and it is my lyrics, but it was just translated and I learned how to pronounce it just phonetically. And before I move to reacting to Spanish vocalist and Spanish band, let me express my love to Spain in one more way. As many of you already know, I've been vegan activist for the last 7 years, and today I had for my dinner Spanish vegan burger. It's already empty, as you see. It's a Spanish brand. I think it will be correct to read it Eura. I think Eura. Yeah, Eura. And it's fantastic. I'm sure you will find this burger in whole Europe, so please guys, necessarily check it. It's so tasty. It contains 19% of protein, 10 milligram of iron, vitamin B12, and I think you may need and may expect from meat, so no need to kill anybody, just enjoy the taste with those Spanish burgers. My favorite. So now let's talk about music. Okay, so today I'm going to react to Stravaganzza's song Dios, sung by Leo Jiménez. And if I see many reactions from you guys, many comments, and also maybe recommendations from you, I will gladly record even more reactions to maybe other Stravaganzza song or other songs from Leo Jiménez. Because I don't think Stravaganzza's and Leo Jiménez topic is covered enough in English. Actually, I've seen only a very few, maybe just single reactions in English, in English to Hijo de la Luna song. And this was also the first song myself I've heard from Leo Jiménez and from Stravaganzza. This was even funny because YouTube was recommending me it so many times, like every day, many times a day. So this is actually my pretty new discovery. I had known Stravaganzza and Saratoga bands also before, but I just knew they exist. I've heard the song, so like, okay, that's Spanish metal. Okay, I think it's necessary to stop a little bit longer and to learn a little bit more to fully appreciate. I think it's necessary. They deserve a little bit more attention than just knowing the most famous song. Like probably this Hijo de la Luna is the most famous, and I would hesitate strongly whether like truly the best. Of course, there is a great music video to it. It's very attractive. There are elements of Spanish culture, Spanish folk, flamenco. So you have like Spain in a small pill, just easy to swallow. And you may stop, or you may say, okay, I know, this is just Spanish culture. Yeah, we know about it, yes. And this was actually, I listened to it like years ago when I just learned, okay, there are such bands, okay, there is such singer, and that's it. But because I was so much bombarded by YouTube with this song, like again, so after I listened, it proposed me again, but again, so I say, yeah, okay, I already know this song, I heard the song, but you like again, all the time, this song was popping out, so like, okay, I said, I will check again, I will listen again, and like after I listened several times, I noticed more in vocal, because typically what draws our attention at first, usually the voice, the sound itself, the tone, the emotions, the melody, the arrangement, of course, music video, and maybe we don't notice too many details. And I think Leo's strength lies in details. Therefore, today I chose not Hijo de la Luna, but the song Dios, which I would also hesitate whether it is the best. It's just like another great song, because I just want to present and emphasize maybe a bit other aspects that not necessarily everybody noticed. And this is what we may love Leo and Stravaganzza and Pepe for. Not only them, there is a lot of job done by rhythmic section. Drums are so unpredictable, and overall composition. Let's start listening. Have you noticed the changing time signature? First bar we have 4/4 signature, and in second, last eighth note is missing. So we can assign a 7/8 signature to it, I think. I will be marking the pulse in quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it was irregular, but again. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So it was alternately. It started from irregular time signature, then moved to regular, then irregular again. So it's a lot of happening here. But then when vocal enters, it's easier, more comfortable to subdivide the pulse into eighth notes, and we are observing another irregularity. While time signature stays pretty stable, we'll observe different rhythmic patterns, especially there will be many irregularities in snare accents. They will be moving, you will see. Okay, so now I will be counting faster, okay? I will be counting 8 notes. You hear on the third, here's there. It's easy so far. So look. Even myself, I lost concentration. So the more I'm just thinking about Leo on the stage. How easily he could have made mistake. I guess he was practicing this song a lot. But even if we think we know something very well, like the stress may easily cause that we are like suddenly out of our control. This is what makes Leo actually a great vocalist, in my opinion, because there are so many things to control in this song, but also in this whole concert, because we must look at the whole context at what songs he had already sung before this song, because there were also other very complicated songs. he had already worked very, very hard. Like in one of the songs, I saw him, he had so much tension, like in his face, and he was giving so much energy. And of course, he wanted this effect of like a lot of tension in his voice, that we could see even the veins on his face. And there are so many things to control, because he must control the rhythm, intonation, tonality, which also moving all the time in this songs and in this song, and also in other Stravaganzza song. And he is responsible for intonation. Like for us, when we are listening to it, it seems pretty easy. Actually, when I listened to the song, especially this first time, I thought, okay, that's attractive song, nice harmony, nice rhythm, all this great idea with this choir. Yeah, it's very attractive, very nice. But then I realized that it seems easy because Leo makes it easy for us, because he is very grounded in this tonality, and he's providing it, that this intonation is so stable that we are very sure what the next note is going to be, because he is giving this. And now just take his vocal out, leave this floating harmony, shifting in semitones, and this changing rhythm and the rhythmic patterns. And I think it's very easy to get lost, and very difficult to be the one who is responsible for providing this stable tonality intonation. So he did the job, and therefore it seems easy because he is there, and he makes this intonation very solid. We feel that it is this note, like exactly this note. So for me it seems easy. I can easily repeat this melody, because we hear it so stable, in such a stable way. But I think from his side, when he is the one who must do it all, there is so much to control, like not only the music, the intonation, but also his voice. That's like completely another story, how he operates with his voice, because he also shifts from tension to vibrato, which is the opposite. So you must relax to make vibrato. It's not possible to make vibrato with tense larynx. It's English is also not my first language, so I think larynx is the word. When I was studying vocal, so we practice vibrato, not even necessarily because we loved it, because we wanted to even use it, but as the means to relax the voice. So we force ourselves to make vibrato on a higher note. And he obviously is doing this, so that means he's all the time balancing between extreme tension and extreme relax. So the whole control is here. So what I learned about Leo when I listen to his songs, I am more interested in what's going on in his head than what's happening with his voice, actually, because like I think, oh my god, there are so many elements for him to control in real time. And this is keyword, in real time, because this is also something we very often tend to forget. And for example, myself as a singer, I know that this is what makes this job actually very, very difficult, because you must be like in your highest mood, energy and control, like now. And very often it's not the right moment. For example, myself, I notice, oh my god, so many times I sang better under the shower than in studio, and forget the stage. You know, if you think that, of course, he practiced the song so many times, so of course he can sing it correctly with a good pitch because he knows the song so well. So I must tell you, it happened more than once to me that I forgot my own lyrics in this song that I also sang like dozens or maybe not hundreds or maybe even hundreds of times. And I am on the stage and suddenly my head is empty. I remember this situation when I was about to finish the first verse and now the second verse is coming and I have nothing but emptiness in my head. Yeah, so it happens sometimes. So this is for me the biggest horror for me. This is something I am the most afraid of, to forget lyrics. And in Leo's case, there are like too many things to control because of course he also must remember lyrics. If this is the full concert, there are so many songs, and the band doesn't help him too much because the drummer tries hard how to make it more complicated, how to change the rhythmic pattern, like harmonies, also not obvious, not typical. And as I heard, also the voice, his body itself didn't help him. I heard that the story that he had some problems with his voice, and that's amazing that he continued and fought with this problem, and now it seems that he continues his career. So that's amazing. That's actually amazing. And this analysis, review, or reaction, however we call it, is actually pretty long. So I decided to divide it into two parts, not to exhaust your attention too much. It will be continued very soon, and please leave me the comment whether you want more reactions from me to metal music, to Spanish metal. Propose a band, propose the song if you have any special wish, or if you want to hear also more reactions and reviews from me to Leo Jiménez, Stravaganzza, other songs. Thanks a lot and see you soon.